So you might be wondering why to never share things about your future plans. So welcome back to my channel. This is Alicia Word. When you're thinking of starting something, you are gonna go talk to a friend who might just motivate you and just give you a validation in a way that might just turn on your reward system, which is aka dopamine. When the reward system is already activated, you kind of feel like I have already achieved those things, so you don't put the input that you need to, because you already felt the feeling of already achieving it. Fuel to run and do the thing is your dopamine, because you already feel so good. End of it, you just feel the feeling of okay, accomplishment, or I've done it. So when there is no neural reward, there's no continuation. So this takes us to the opposite side of the spectrum, which is if you tell this to a person who envies you or is kind of like your enemy, either it could fuel you or it could break you down and not do the work at all. So suppose your enemy or the person hates you, said, oh my god, how can you just, you can never do that, this is not for you, you can never get it done. Our brain is really rebellious, so to prove it wrong, you'd go any extent to prove that wrong. So the same way, if a person had an upbringing where their parents did not give them enough acknowledgement or said, oh, you are doing such a great job, so your parents didn't give you enough acknowledgement for the things you do, or had a set of belief system that said, oh, you cannot do it, you can never do it, oh, you are such a failure. So negative person or somebody who hates you says you can never do it, you end up not exactly doing it. Because the concept of who you end up telling the things you really want to accomplish also depends on the position you have given them in your life. Suppose a Harvard University top student tells you an advice matters more to you than a person who have not accomplished anything in life. So the same way in relationship, you might have a person who, whatever the work you're doing, has the best capacity in that field. When they tend to look for any positive or negative reviews, or either the upbringing that you have could be rewarding and gives you a set of belief system that you are a failure or not, so which could translate to you doing or not doing the work. So sharing, it does come with a cost. Is don't depend on validation, don't depend on anything till you have accomplished your work. Why am I saying about Nazar? Till you are surviving and making the basic things, nobody's gonna ask you anything, nobody's gonna be jealous, nobody's gonna have bad intentions. But when you hit this spot of where you're doing more than above and more than just survival instinct, everybody's gonna be a bit like, okay, how are they doing the best, how are they doing this? So when your friend's doing bad and you're doing bad, no problem. But when one of the friend does well, that's when the problem starts. Not surviving, but they are thriving.